All right, welcome to the 3IJ Pro School. This is ProSpeak Basics video 1 of 5. How to make solid videos quickly video series. In this video, we will be going over the basics of persuasion, the basic equipment and setup you will need to make solid videos very quickly and easily. Then we're going to talk about what is a shell. What's a shell? Well, you're going to find out in the next few minutes. And then we're going to go over what the basic tutorial shell is. And at the end of this video, we're going to walk you through step by step how to make your first shell. You'll see you can make a shell in 2 to 5 minutes very easily. This video moves pretty fast, so hold on to your hats. Here we go. Persuasion. Persuasion is the essence of communication. All speech is persuasion. There are two types of persuasion. We persuade others to take action, and we persuade other people to believe something. Manipulation and deceit are the enemies of persuasion. As business professionals, you're going to have two areas of persuasion that are really important to you. You're going to want to persuade, that is, help others make the decision to buy something from you. And you're going to want to persuade others to know something. That means to teach. Teaching is a type of persuasion. And one of the tools that we're going to use in both of these is making videos. Let's look at the basic tools to making videos. This is my setup that I'm using. You'll see there's not a whole lot going on. In the middle, you'll see that I'm watching the presentation. I have my microphone directly in front of me. Just to my left, I have a timer. Then there's some alcohol, a little tobacco, and to the right hand is my tack sheet. Just to the left of that is my levels. That's my audio levels and my recording controller. Let's take a closer look. The alcohol and tobacco are optional. Everything else you're going to have. And right in front of me, oh, let me make a note though. You don't need two monitors. You can make your tack sheet on a piece of paper, but you do need a tack sheet to make good videos quickly and easily. Right in front of you, center view, is the presentation. To the left is the timer set 1 minute shorter than the actual presentation cutoff time point. To the right hand, we've got the tack sheet and the controller and gain meter. A gain meter visible to the speaker allows you to modulate your levels and distance from your microphone as you are presenting. A tack sheet. What's a tack sheet? A tack sheet's the most important part of your whole presentation, so let's get into it. A tack sheet holds your shell. Oh, simple, but what's a shell? A tack sheet is properly called a keynote sheet, but it's commonly called a tack sheet. Lots of people say that a tack sheet got the name tack because speakers would use a thumbtack to put their notes up in front of them. A tack sheet is your speaking notes. But the truth is the term tack sheet comes from yachting, where to tack means to change direction. A tack sheet holds your direction changes for you and allows you to pace your presentation appropriately. So, what's a shell? A shell is a specific 3-act structure you will be presenting from. There are 17 common 3-act structures. One thing to remember is it's always 3 acts. Movies, songs, videos, books, everything always happens in 3 acts. In this video, you're going to learn, or in this video series, you're going to learn to use the 3 most common speaking shells. The first one that we're about to go into here is called the tutorial shell, also known as the education shell. The tutorial shell is the DJA shell. That's destination, journey, and arrival. DJA is destination, journey, and arrival. Let's take a look at what it takes to make a DJA shell. So this is a blank shell that I've created for this presentation. And at the top, I have my topic. I'm going to fill that in. And the topic is how to make a solid video quickly. Then I have the premise of this video. That's the core thing that I want to be illustrating over and over throughout the video. And the premise of this video is you can make a solid video quickly and easily if you use a shell properly. The secondary premise is using a shell is easy. What I've got here is the 3 acts. So the 3-act structure that I'm using for this particular shell is destination, journey, and arrival. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward stuff. Okay, so I've written down my shell. Now let's fill it in. The destination, I'm going to go ahead and use a lettered bullet point. Destination, in the beginning, I want to just do an introduction. Part 2, I want to do an overview. Part 3, I want to define my terms. Then we're going to get into the journey. Oh, it's so simple because the shell is telling me exactly what I need to be focusing on. In this case, the journey that I've decided to use is really simple. And what I'm going to go through in this presentation is I'm going to show you the equipment, then I'm going to show you a shell, and then I'm going to show you how to make a shell live. The arrival is also pretty straightforward. You'll notice here that I'm doing 3 by 3. This is the way most professional speakers like to do it because it's very quick and an easy way to do it. So the arrival, I'm going to review the terms. I'm going to slam through the show, and then I'm going to leave you with a question. Okay, so I've made a speaking shell, and right now in this presentation we're right here. How to make a shell live. Now you know, that's all you need to do to make a shell. So what's next? The arrival. What do I need to do? I need to review the materials. So in order to review the materials, you can see that my shell tells me slam through the show. So here's what I'm going to do. In this presentation, you've already learned the 2 types of persuasion, which are we persuade others to take action and we persuade other people to believe something. What is persuasion? We persuade people to buy something and we persuade people to know something. Let's look at the equipment. Once again, super quick and easy. All you need is center stage your show, your microphone, and right hand you've got your tack sheet and your controller. Then we talked about shells. Shells are the specific 3-act structure that you like to use for a presentation. This presentation is a tutorial shell. So we talked about the tutorial shell. In the beginning, I showed you the destination. Then we took a short journey together, and now we've arrived at the end. The tutorial shell is destination, journey, and arrival. With that, as we close, I'm going to leave you with a question. And that question is simply, what is the single most common thing people persuade other people to do? No, the answer is not sex. It's much more common than that. We'll be back with the answer tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the first of these 5 videos.